Hi, so tonight's lessons, welcome back for the long form. We're going to do the step forward, deflect down, intercept, and punch after the turn, body, and chop. And then at the end of the form, we'll go to the step forward to 7 stars. I think we're almost at the end. So this is kind of a repeat of short form lessons in the long form way of doing them. So let's get started. And nice to be back doing long form. I must fix that. It's summertime, so we've got light, and this doesn't work with curtains open. I'm totally silhouetted, which is just a bit too much. So we'll get started. So let's do the form as far as that step. When we come around, we step forward, deflect, and punch it, and then we're going to step forward, deflect down, intercept, and punch. And I may start the next bit, but anyway, we'll work on the kick sequence. So heels together. We're going to let the shoulders soften, the face soften, and bring ourselves here to our practice. So we sink into the right and step out nice and wide. Sink in the left and bring the right foot round. Relax into that left foot. Allow the arms to float up and down. So we little turn left and we sink into the right foot. Step forward and left, forward off left. Step forward and right, forward off right. Yield and yield, forward off and press. Yield and yield. Push with the right, push forward with the left. Single whip. Sinking in the right and then into the left foot for lifting hands. Pull down, shoulder stroke. White crane spreads wings. Step out with the left for brush, left knee and push. Play guitar. And step out again for brush, left knee and push. And then we sit back turning on the heel of the left. Step forward and right for brush, right knee and push. Sit back turning on the heel of the right. Brush, left knee and push. Play guitar. And brush, left knee and push. And I'm just stepping back to make space. Pick up the right foot. Deflect down, intercept and punch. The same lesson as we'll be doing later. Round the front foot as we withdraw. Round the back foot. Push forward and single whip. So we step up with the left. So I'm just making space. So we sink in the left. Embrace the tiger and return to the mountain. Ward off with the right and yield and yield. Ward off and press. Round the front foot, round the back foot. Push and push forward. Single whip. The diagonal. Step with the left. And then we stay in the right foot and pick up the left and we're stepping around. Sink into the front foot and then back into the back foot, back into the right foot and step forward and punch. So we turn right, back to the center, back on the ball of the left for the repulse monkeys. Sink into the left as we push with the right. Step back on the ball of the right. Sink into the push with the left. Step back with the left. Push with the right. Step back with the right. We push with the left. We have one more. And we step back with the left. And you sink into the foot that step back and push the right. And then we turn and make the ball. Sit back into the left foot. And I'm really caught tonight. That chair is in the way. Diagonal flying. So we turn the left foot out. Pick up the right for lifting hands. Pull down. Shoulder stroke. White crane spreads wings. Brush left knee and push. Needles at sea bottom. Iron fan. Turn body and chop. roll back and split. And pick up the right foot, sink into the right as the fist comes to the hip, turn left and release the left back foot and step forward and punch with the right. And then we turn left again, weight in the left foot, and then we pull back into the right foot for flat fist and cut. And then pick up the left and step to the corner for ward off left. Sit back into the right foot and turn on the heel of the left and step forward with the right for ward off right. And then we yield and yield, ward off and press. Yield and yield, push with the right, push forward with the left, single whip. So we sink into the right foot and the left foot steps up for waving hands. Sink into the left, we step together. Sink into the right and step out. Sink into the left and step together. Sink into the right, step out. And then draw the hook up the center. Step with the right, send out the hook, single whip. And then into the left foot for a high pattern horse. 1, 2, and slide the right hand up across the left. Turn to the right and step back on the ball of the left to cross hands, right hand on the outside. Fan out and toe kick with the right foot. Turn to the left. Step back on the ball of the left to cross hands, left hand on the outside. Fan out and toe kick with the left. And then we turn on the heel of the right. Sink into the right and heel kick with the left. Brush left knee and push. Turn on the heel of the left. Brush right knee and push. Turn on the heel of the right. And brush left knee and punch down. And then we turn body, step around and chop. Pull the right fist to the hip. Roll back into the back foot and split. And then we're going to turn to the right and pick up the right foot. Bring the right foot down, look into the corner, bring the fist to the hip and turn left to release the back foot. Step out with the left and punch with the right. So that's our usual step forward, deflect down, intercept and punch. I'm just going to move this back a little. And let's just do the kick sequence. So I'm just going to work a little bit on the kick sequence to get to there. So we start the kick sequence from the last waving hands. So we're going to come into single whip, high pat on horse, into the back foot, down on the ball of the left, and step back on the ball of the left to cross hands, right hand on the outside because we kick, toe kick with the right. Step back with the right to cross hands with the left hand outside, toe kick with the left. So it's toe kick, and we turn on the heel of the right and heel kick with the left. And then brush left knee and push. Turn on the heel of the left. Brush right knee and push. Turn on the heel of the right. Brush left knee and punch down. So we turn body on the heel of the left. Sink into the left as the fist comes to the Lantien. Step around with the right for turn body and chop. Pull the fist to the hip as the left hand comes round. Open the fist and roll back into the back foot and split. And then we turn the waist to the left as the right hand comes across the body. Pick up the right foot. Come down on the heel, bringing the fist to the hip. Turn left to release the back foot. Step out with the left and punch with the right. So because we know most of those postures, it's just the connection. I'm just going to do from that the beginning of the kick sequence to there. So each week now we'll work on the kick sequence for a little bit of this practice. So we go from the last waving hands. So we draw the hook up the center. So we've single whip. So the weight's in the back foot. So then the left palm turns up as we come into that left foot. The right hand comes up and then we slide the right hand up along the left, down on the ball of the left as the right hand slides back up, and then turn the waist to the right. Step back on the ball of the left, right hand on the outside as we cross hands, sink into the left and toe kick with the right. Turn to the left. Step back on the ball of the right, cross hands with the left hand outside, fan out and toe kick with the left. And now turn on the heel of the right, sink into the right and heel kick with the left to the corner. Step forward and brush left knee and push, turn on the heel of the left. Step forward and right for brush right knee and push, turn on the heel of the right. Step forward and left and brush left knee and punch down. Turn body. Step out with the right and chop. And then bring the right fist to the hip. Roll back into the back foot and split. Pick up the right foot. Step forward, sinking the right fist to the hip. We turn left to release the back foot. Step out with the left and sink forward and we punch straight ahead. And it's a bit higher than the short form leg. It's throat height. Okay, so let's just do that one more time to there. So from the last waving hands, we draw the hook up the center as the left hand comes under. Step forward, empty right foot, turn the waist, and then into the right foot as the hook comes round, turn on the ball of the left. Step with the left, keep the weight in the back foot, and then into the left foot. Back into the right foot, down on the ball of the left. Turn to the right, step back to cross hands, right hand on the outside, sink in the left, toe kick with the right. Step back with the right to cross hands, fan out, toe kick with the left. Turn on the heel of the right, sink into it and heel kick with the left. Brush left knee and push, turn on the heel of the left. Brush right knee and push, turn on the heel of the right. Brush left knee and punch down. Then we turn body, sink into the left foot as the fist comes to the dantian, step round and strike, weight in the back foot. Pull the right fist to the hip as you come into the front foot and the left hand pushes. Open the fist as we roll back into the back foot and split. And then turn to the left, bringing the right hand across the body. Pick up the right foot and bring it down looking to the corner, sink into the right. Fist comes to the hip. Turn left to release that back foot and sink forward to punch. Okay, so let's actually, so when we do the turn body, let's just go from that turn once or twice. So we've done the punch down. So we turn the heel of the left. Sink the right fist to the dantian. Step around, the right foot's empty, and we turn the waist to strike with the right. Weight still in the back foot, and then pull the weight into the front foot as the left hand comes round. Open the fist as we roll back into the back foot and split. And then turn back and pick up the right foot. Sink into the right as the fist comes to the hip. Turn left. Step out with the left. Punch with the right. So hopefully that sequence is beginning to make sense. So let's do from crossing hands. We'll go right to almost to the end of the form, and then we'll go right to the end of the form because you kind of know the postures, but we look at each one. Okay. So from crossing hands. So we sink in the left, step around for embrace the tiger and return to the mountain. Yield with the left, yield with the right, ward off and press. Yield with the left, yield with the right, push with the right from the back foot, push forward into the left foot. Bring the right foot to the corner on the heel. Press the left palm across the body as you sink into the right foot. Step empty left foot and keep the weight in the back foot, and we pick up the left, and it's like you're stepping around somebody here. We strike the temple, sink into the back, turn to the right and pick up the left foot and sink forward to punch. So we turn right and open up, back to the center. Step back on the ball of the left, bring the right foot round, sink into the left, turn left, step back on the ball of the right, push with the left, turn right, step back on the ball of the left, push with the right, step back with the right, push with the left, and one more. So we step back with the left and we push with the right. So turn to the left and make this ball. Bring it with you into your right foot. I'm just going to adjust here and step into the left foot and step around with the right for diagonal flying. Staying in the right foot, we turn out the left foot and sink into the left for lifting hands. Pull down, and shoulder stroke. White crane, spread wings. Sink the right hand down. Step out with the left for brush left knee and push. Needles at sea bottom. Iron fan. Turn body and chop. Roll back and split. Pick up the right foot, step out with the left and punch. And then we stay in the left foot as we turn left and then back into the right foot for flat twist and cut. Pick up the left foot and step to the corner. Turn on the heel of the left and step forward with the right, ward off right. Yield and yield, ward off and press. Yield and yield, push with the right, push forward with the left. Bring the right foot around for single whip. Waving hands, step up with the left. Sink into the left and step together. Sink into the right and step out. Sink into the left and step together. Sink into the right and step out. And then draw the hook up the center. Send out the hook. Step out with the left. High pat on horse into the back foot. Down on the ball of the left. Step back on the ball to cross hands, right hand on the outside, and we toe kick with the right. Step back on the ball of the right. Left hand on the outside, and we toe kick with the left. And we turn on the heel of the right and heel kick with the left. Brush left knee and push. Turn on the heel of the left. Brush right knee and push. Turn on the heel of the right. Brush left knee and punch down. Turn body and chop. Roll back and split. Pick up the right foot. Sink into the right, bringing the fist to the hip. Step out with the left and punch with the right. And then we yield, staying in the left foot with the right hand. Yield with the left hand as we turn the left foot out to the corner. Cross hands with the right hand outside. Sink in the left and toe kick with the right straight ahead. Bring the right foot down on the heel. Turn on the ball of the left. Pick up the left foot and strike with the left hand to the temple, weight on the right foot. Come into the left foot as the right hand strikes to the chest. Sit back into the right foot, bringing the left foot round on the heel. Sink into the left and step around. Strike with the right to the temple, left to the chest. Turn on the heel of the left and cross hands with the right hand outside. Fan out and toe kick to the corner. Pull the fist to the hip as the left foot adjusts and we strike the tiger's ears coming into the right foot. Sink in the right, cross hands, left hand on the outside, and we heel kick with the left to the corner. Turn on the ball of the right. And then we heel kick with the right to the corner. Step forward, intercept, and punch. Withdraw around the front foot, round the back foot, push and push, crossing hands. So then we have embrace tiger and return to the mountain. Ward off with the right, yield with the left, yield with the right, ward off and press. Yield around the front foot, yield around the back foot, push and push. Single whip. Diagonal. So we keep the weight in the back foot and bring the left foot round on the heel. Sink back into the left foot and make the ball, and then step to the right, parting wild horses. 1. Step out with the left. Sink into the right foot. Step out. And one more. So we sink into the left and we step with the right and open up. Right palm stays up as we bring the right foot round on the heel, weight into the left foot. Sit back into your right foot and press the left hand to the dantian end. Step forward and left for ward off left. Step forward and right for ward off right. Yield and yield, ward off and press. Yield around the front foot, yield around the back foot, push and push forward, single whip. So we keep the weight on the right foot and we bring the left foot back around for Fair Lady Weaves the Shuttles. Sink into the left, step with the right, step with the left and yield, roll up and push. Sink into the right foot, bringing the left foot round on the heel. Sink back into the left foot, ward off with the right, step around with the right, yield, roll up and push. Sink in the left, step forward with the right, step with the left, yield, roll up and push. Sink back into the right foot, bringing the left foot round on the heel. Sink into the left, step around with the right and yield, roll up and push. And then bring the right foot to the corner on the heel. Press the left hand to the dantian. Step forward and left, forward off left. Step forward and right, forward off right. Yield and yield, ward off and press. Yield and yield, push and push, single whip. And we turn back for waving hands. Sink into the left and step together. Sink into the right and step out. Sink into the left and step together. Sink into the right and step out. And then draw the hook up the center. Send out the hook. Step out with the left. And then we're squatting, single whip. Sink into the right and turn the left foot out. Golden roosters, and then we toe kick with the right. Step back on the ball of the right for golden roosters. Toe kick with the left. Step back with the left for repulse the monkey 1. Step back with the right, repulse the monkey 2. Step back with the left, repulse the monkey 3. Step back with the right, repulse the monkey 4. And step back with the left and push with the right. And then we make the ball, bring it into the front foot, just adjusting here. And we step around with the right for diagonal flying. Turn the left foot out on the heel and sink into the left for lifting hands. Pull down and split. Make a fist with the right hand, step around with the right foot. Pick up the left foot, and as we slide in, we hammer down into the left palm with the right fist. And then we turn to the right and open up. Step out and forward with the left, sink into the left. Pick up the right for lifting hands. Pull down, split, and then make a fist with the right, and we stay in the left foot as the right strikes. It's a shoulder stroke variation. Sink into the right, yield with the left, yield with the right. White crane spreads wings. Fold your left hand over and step left, brush, left knee and push. Needles at sea bottom. Iron fan. Turn on the heel of the left and step around with the right and snake sticks out tongue. Pull the fist to the hip. Roll back into the back foot and split. Pick up the right foot. Sink into the right, bringing the fist to the hip. Turn left. Step out with the left and punch with the right. And then we have flat fist and cut. Ward off left. Ward off right. Yield and yield. Ward off and press. Yield and yield. Push and push. Single whip. So we step up with the left again for waving hands. Sink into the left and step together. Sink into the right and step out. Sink into the left, step together. Sink into the right, step out. And then draw the hook up the center, weight in the left. And as we turn to the right, we bring the weight into the right foot, strike with the left hand, step out with the left, single whip. High pat on horse. And the right hand sinks back down under the left. We pick up the left foot and bring it down on the heel for thrusting palm. Bring the left foot round on the heel. And then make a fist with the right hand. And as we're sinking on the ball of both feet, we sink down, step out with the left, and punch with the right. And then flat fist and cut. Ward off left. Ward off right. Yield and yield. Ward off and press. Yield and yield. Push with the right. Push forward with the left. Single whip. And then we have a squatting single whip. We turn the left foot out and we come up for 7 stars. 1, 2, and cross. And this time the fists cross at the throat rather than at the heart for the short form. So when we go from, as best we can, when we go from that last waving hands, I'm going to move down here a bit for space. So we draw the hook up the center, weights in the left foot, and then your left hand is going to press across the body as we come into the right foot. We step around for single whip, high pat on horse, and then thrusting palm. So now when we turn, we're going to turn on the heel of the left foot here and make a fist with the right hand, and we're sinking, turning on the ball of both feet, so we sink down. So now when we're down here, when we step out, we're trying our best to stay low. So it's a squatting flat fist and cut, and a squatting ward off left, and a squatting ward off right. So we yield and yield, ward off and press, yield and yield, push and push. And we stay down as we bring the right foot round. So we step out with the left. So we're already squatting for the squatting single whip. So we sink down, turn out the left foot and make a fist, step forward with the right and cross. So because in theory we're all loosened up from the form, we're able to sink down here at the end. It's not easy, but good for the legs, good for the mind. So let's do that again. We'll do 2 more times from the last waving hands. So we're turning to the left, sink into the left, and the left hand stays up here and the right hand comes up to meet it, weight in the left foot, into the right foot as we press across the body. Stay in the right foot and step out with the left. High pat on horse. Slide the right hand up and then bring the right hand under the left. Pick up your left foot, thrusting palm. So we're on the heel and we turn on the heel of the left. Make a fist with the right. We sink down, crossing. Step out with the left, staying low as possible. Punch. Flat fist and cut to the corner, ward off left. Yield with the left. Ward off right. Yield and yield, ward off and press. Yield and yield, push with the right, push forward with the left. Single whip. So we're squatting and we stay squatting as we sink down and then up, step up to 7 stars, and we're keeping it low. So we do it 1 more time, and this time we keep going right to the end of the form. So let's go from this last one. So we draw the hook up the center, turn the waist, strike with the left, step out with the left, high pat on horse, into the front foot, into the back foot, down on the ball of the left, and then staying in the right foot, the right hand comes under. We thrust with the left, weight down on the heel of the left. Turn on the heel, sink down, and then we step out with the left, flat fist and cut, 2, ward off left, ward off right, yield and yield, ward off and press, yield and yield, push and push, single whip. So we have our squatting to 7 stars. Step back to ride the tiger. Step out and turn body. Sweep lotus. Bend bow to shoot the tiger. Hammer and split. Pick up the right foot. Bring the fists to the hip. Step out with the left and punch. And then we yield and yield. Push and push. Crossing hands. Let's just stand for a minute and feel all that, all the vibrations in the body, sensations. Okay, so lovely practice. Thanks for your company and hope you enjoyed it. Lots of love. Bye from Mallow. See you soon.